Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Boy Towards Kirby Smith. I'm Kirby Smith and I'm standing here with Miss Elizabeth and Miss Lori. Miss Elizabeth is the Executive Director at the Education Foundation and Miss Lori is the past president of the Lake County Education Foundation. So we are standing here for a very special reason, and that's the Renaissance Fair. If you've never heard of the Renaissance Fair, I am going to let Miss Elizabeth explain a little bit about what the Renaissance Fair is, and then we'll dive into it. Elizabeth, what can you tell me about the Renaissance Fair?
So this year we'll be hosting the 24th annual Lady of the Lakes Renaissance Fair right here in Tavares. And what's going to be happening is we are going to have a whole showcase of an experience of the 16th century England.
So when you're talking about 16th century, are you taking us back into time the way it used to be?
Absolutely. So, flashback, think kings, queens, knights, everything in between.
So is there going to be any horse jousting?
Oh, yes. We'll have horse jousting. We'll have knights competing against one another. We'll have royalty around, as well as a number of performances. And we also encourage people that attend to dress up as well. And so that's fun to see.
So you're wanting people who come and visit that they can also dress up and be part of the whole experience?
They don't have to, but we definitely encourage it if that's something they're interested in and just making a whole day out of it.
And I'm sure there's quite a few people that enjoy that.
Absolutely, yes. Last year we had over 30,000 people attend over the course of the 2 weekends.
So you're talking 2 weekends here, and we'll get into the dates and times here in a minute. But if I am a family of 3 or 4, what am I to expect when I come out here?
Well, I think one thing that's important to know is that as the Education Foundation, we want to make sure that there are educational components within the program or within the event. So we have cooking demonstrations. You will be able to see performances that are based on the historical things that have happened in the past. But then also there's a number of vendors. We have over 65 vendors that'll be here. And so it's a great way to really be hands-on, but also be a part of the Renaissance Fair.
So we are standing here in the middle of the woods, and I can see now that we have a camp or a village. Are you going to have that camp or village here that people can experience and what it's like back in the 1600s?
Yep. So we have the SCA Encampment Village, and that's where they will be doing the cooking demonstrations. They will be making clothes, and they will have a whole setup so that the families and students and any patron can be able to experience that.
That's absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm sure there's a cost to this. So how much would it be for someone to come in and experience the day out here in the 16th century?
So for our adults, it's going to be $20 a ticket. And then for our children, it's going to be $10 a ticket.
All day?
All day, yes.
So that's not really bad when you can break it down into hours.
Right, absolutely.
So Miss Lori, I kept you quiet here for a little bit because I know that this is part of the Education Foundation. Can you explain a little bit about what the Renaissance Fair does for the Education Foundation?
Absolutely. The Renaissance Fair is one of our largest fundraisers for the entire year. And not only does it raise funds for the Education Foundation that go back into our schools and our community, but it also allows our students to come and participate. We have student cast members who are the actors that do a lot of the shows. We have the culinary programs at how many schools?
5 schools.
5 schools that come and they help make the food that is sold to the patrons who visit the fair. And it's an amazing opportunity for them. They learn about ordering the food, the preparation of the food sales, and everything that is encompassed with that.
And do you take volunteers if people say, hey, you know what, I want to volunteer? How does somebody who wants to volunteer and participate, how do they get in touch with the Education Foundation?
Absolutely. We love volunteers. Last year we had over 15,000 volunteer hours of people who donated their time to make this such a success for the foundation. They can reach out to the foundation. Elizabeth or one of the staff members are in the office Monday through Friday. And then right now they're starting work full-time here at the property, getting ready for the fair that's starting at the beginning of November.
So let's talk about when this fair starts. When does the fair start?
So our opening day is November 1st. So our first weekend is November 1st and 2nd, and then we will be open November 7th through the 9th. So
it's 2 different weekends.
it is.
Nice. So if you're busy on one weekend, you can plan it for the next week.
Absolutely. Or if you had a great time the first weekend, then we expect to see you the second week.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, ladies, I can't thank you enough for everything you do for the education here in Lake County, the things that you do to provide for the young people. You say you have, how many schools are involved in these?
Oh gosh, well, we invite the whole Lake County School District to join us on Education Day, and the schools will coordinate field trips. But we have 5 schools that are participating in the culinary program. We have 3 schools that are participating in CAST and representation from across the district.
So tell me a little bit about your vendors you have out here. What can someone expect to see out of one of your vendors?
Absolutely. So we have more than 65 vendors that will be here this year, and they will be providing items that are relevant to the 16th century. Everything from natural goods, like things made from bee honey, to fairy ears.
Can you tell me a turkey leg?
Absolutely, a turkey leg, which is made by our culinary students.
Can you let me know a little bit about what people say when they come and leave?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So people love to come. It's an experience, and you will see a lot of things you have never seen before. You will see people walking on goat hooves. You will see fairy ears, fairy halos, wings, costumes you cannot even imagine.
Is there a website and a phone number someone can go to either become a sponsor or become a donor or to become a volunteer?
Absolutely. We encourage people to get more information from our website at lakerenfaire.com, or you can always call us at 352-326-1265.
And is there an email or something? You mentioned something about an email?
There is an email. It is edfoundation@lake.k12.fl.us.
Well, ladies, thank you very much for coming out here and talking about the Renaissance Fair and all the good it does for the educational aspect here in Lake County, because that's really what it's about. It's about the educational experience. It's about raising funds for the education here in Lake County. I can't say enough about what y'all two do to help out all the students here in Lake County. If you have a sponsorship opportunity, if you want to volunteer, give these ladies a call. It's a wonderful event. It's a wonderful time. Whatever you do, be good to your friends, be good to your neighbors. Come on out and join the Ren Fair. And that's all we have for Board Shorts Kirby Smith. See you next Wednesday.